will be the guards for Connecticut. Both teams coming in, and look, they're looking in red, Brianna Jones, in blue for Connecticut, and we're underway. This time it's Monique Billings who switches out with Elizabeth Williams. You see already just the smiles from both of the coaches on the sideline.
The snake behind that step-up screen.
Jasmine Thomas continuing to keep up.
Got to try to deny her the ball. Now on the other side, when she can score, that's bonus points for Connecticut.
Will she be on the arc?
Well, that's her 13th made three of the season. When you give her time to catch and score, she's too good. And
drafted by New York back in 2014, and the other Thomas, Jasmine, no relation, off the mark.
Might as well mention Shatori Walker-Kimbrough as well. They've got to be able to get into the legs of Connecticut if they can.
Strickland looks, you think she's playing some motivated basketball, free agent signee after spending last few years with Connecticut.
For Alyssa Thomas. Look where she catches the ball, sort of mid-post. She can...
Yeah, they like to call her the human freight train because she just brings so much power, and you saw it there as Kennedy Carter is fouled. She goes down hard.
It's because she's in absolutely terrific shape. And Kennedy's going to walk off with a little bit of a limp, and that's not what it is.
The league has been marred with injuries early on in this shortened season. Wonderful pass as Courtney Williams checks into the ball game and finds Elizabeth Williams for two.
Of course, the Connecticut Sun would be very familiar with Courtney Williams' game. You know, Kurt Miller addressed them playing in Connecticut before the game on his pre-game Zoom, saying how big fan.
Halfway through the first quarter, her team, will they come out ready to light them up? And certainly this is the start that Shakina Strickland certainly would have wanted. I'm sure Colin doesn't mind as well. Stolen away by Jones, quick hands in transition, and it was swiped away from William, and it's steal.
Watch the closing speed of Courtney Williams in transition. Okay, she says, big girls running down the floor.
Wholeheartedly agree with you, Deb, as Courtney Williams bringing it back the other way with the teams. You can go around the league and coaches will share their story happily as Thomas.
3 or 4 shots from the free throw line area. Not very many. Most of her points are right in the paint, and she's taking one shot outside.
She's just showing you the diversity in her game a little bit, but now she's going
back to the basket game.
Ladies who scored on her last trip with the 3, denied there, and then in transition.
Watch this dribble bust up the floor. See, this is what really separates Alyssa Thomas in their transition game. That is...
She just finds a way to be so effective and impact the game in whatever way. And 11 points in that game. Huge opening performance in that game against Dallas. Scoring a career high 30 points.
They've had 3 different players.
Meanwhile, on the other end, Joanna Barner. Look at her going after this rebound and staying with it all the way through. That's determination right there.
She just ripped.
Agnew, who didn't play in their last game. Williams finds it, then had a nice break on the bench. Winding down here in this first quarter, the 3-ball will fall. It's good. Make that correction. It was Bria Holmes who knocked down that shot before the end of the first quarter. She misses there, but the offensive rebound when the Sun get up to the floor. She's just looking to score more.
She's got 6 points and already 4 assists.
smoothie or her Wheaties or something this morning to get her going, but it's can't miss ball right now for Shakina. In the corner, here's Williams able to snag the rebound back the other way for Atlanta. Fine, feature that out of here.
Well, transition defense here is really good because they match up quickly. Of course, I mean, Sue Bird and Diana Taurasi, you can't go without putting them in that conversation, but Candace Parker belongs in that conversation. And
the ball on the floor is Laney. And a lot of attempts, but nothing going down for Atlanta.
What I call the 3 W's, Tiffany. Who to get the ball to, when, and when she's 4 for 7 from the floor, she's hit a 3 and she's made all her free throws for 13 early points. Yeah, Dewana especially, right? God, get Kyla off me today. I need a little break.
Charles working on Williams. Little cold. Alyssa Thomas is absolutely everywhere. They give it back to her.
And this year, she shoots more shots facing up to the bucket with her right hand, especially from 15, and she shoots her free throws that way. Turn the corner with a full head of steam, and that's a big-time goal.
Two-time WNBA champ. She won both of those with Phoenix.
Strickland, for a couple of the ones that Strick has hit in the first half.
Well,
what a display.
Yeah, a good ball game for sure, as the Sky, one of those teams that Deb talked about earlier. She liked them.
I think Chicago-Seattle could be the matchup of the championship series. I think those two teams are the two best teams right now.
Going back to Williams, who has position on.
You could hear Kurt Miller in the background yelling, clear, clear. He was letting Brianna Jones know. The field goal percentage is better than 61%.
Tonight, 4 or 5.
It's like ridiculous athleticism.
Incredibly talented athlete. Strickland close to the basket this time, and she's...
This was the right idea, though. You go direct line pass for 2 seconds, straight into the post.
That's where Bonner said, too, I kind of feel like a rookie coming into this season with 15 points.
Well, I think one of the things Kurt Miller really likes about his team right now is the way
the last 10 seasons at Connecticut, in Phoenix, coming in and saying, I feel like a rookie because I'm having to learn a new team. Nice pass over the top, and then Carter, who went down with an ankle injury. She left tonight's game. She's being evaluated and will not return.
They're having fun while she's breaking down tape.
Of golf. She's not a big-time golfer, but, you know, there's some limited activity that you could do in the bubble, and she's trying to expand her golf game a little bit, I hear.
I'm always about margins in this league. That's how good the league is. Absolutely. I think this is what Dewana can do in a smaller player, right? She gets
Atlanta players. They're just trying to get their legs. As a few of them missed a few games due to medical protocol, different reasons, but I think you and I were both surprised at the impact that Jonquel Jones just had on this team.
Yeah, I thought Jonquel Jones not being with the Connecticut team was the biggest opt-out start.
Jones, the linchpin of this team, but when you do Brown with the spin move,
getting her first minutes of the season in this game, doing a nice job of showing us.
Elena Mosquito-Lewis warmed up from long distance. Under a minute to go here in the third quarter.
Well, Connecticut has done a much better job of defending the three-point line in the third quarter. After giving up 8 threes in the first half, they haven't surrendered.
Championship pedigree, as you mentioned, Deb, having won at Baylor.
She's an experienced player. She'll give them another level of execution late in games, and will allow.
We looked over the weekend at some of those games, some great performances. We saw these phenomenal athletes in this beautiful game.
Heidemann with a trap, she stretches it, and she sees all the way across the floor. That's where you're supposed to see. That is a great find. And the trap, Bria Holmes, who's already hit a couple of triples. She's hit 3 in the game. That's a great find by Heidemann. Now that's a great piece of film for them to break down.
Of the league that they've done differently, perhaps?
Well, I think depth is important, but I also 3 that are playing over 30 minutes. So, you know, the separation that they're able to create at the start of the third quarter.
They have a sizable lead here, but what were some of the little things that you enjoyed watching about them?
I love the game. You know, I love to break it down. I love that you can take it to another level of detail in the pros. I mean, I was on Synergy a lot today because I love looking at the breakdowns and trying to make a number not sound so difficult to understand.
The opening 2 out of 3 games on the season will have now dropped 5 straight. Meanwhile, the Connecticut Sun pick up their second victory of the season with a 9